Before we pray, close your eyes for a moment. Breathe slowly. Let the rush of the world fade away and allow the peace of God to touch your heart. Morning is not just the beginning of another day. It is a sacred pause between darkness and light, where heaven whispers to the weary soul that there is still hope, still purpose, still grace waiting to be found. In the first quiet moments of dawn, before the world demands anything from you, God leans close and says, "My child, begin this day with me." Some wake carrying the weight of yesterday, regrets, worries, unfinished things. Others rise already, burdened by what might come tomorrow. But today, God calls you to the present moment, where His mercy is new, where His strength is enough, and where His love is constant. While the world hurries to begin its race, we choose stillness. We choose to sit in His presence, to breathe in His peace, and to let our souls remember who truly holds this day. Because when the morning starts in prayer, everything shifts. The mind finds calm, the heart finds balance, and even the impossible begins to move under the hand of God. This is not just another morning. It is an opportunity to realign your heart with the one who never changes. So before you speak, before you plan, before you run, take this moment and surrender it to Him. Let His word be your first thought, His voice your first comfort, and His presence your first strength. Today we will lay down every anxious thought and allow His promises to renew us from within. Lord, I bring before you everything that weighs upon my heart. The racing thoughts, the silent fears, the worries that wake me before the sun. You know the battles I face, even the ones I cannot put into words. You see the weight I carry behind the smile, and you understand the storms that others cannot see. So this morning I choose to release control. I place it all in your hands, because my strength is not enough, but yours never fails. Teach me, Father, to trust you again. When my heart begins to hurry and my mind starts to wander toward fear, draw me back to your peace. Let your presence become my anchor, and your word my steady ground. Remind me that no moment is too small for you to care about, and no problem is too big for you to solve. I confess that too often I've tried to fix everything on my own, and it only left me weary. But today I lay down every burden and make room for your peace. Calm the noise inside me, Lord. Quiet every anxious voice that tells me it's too late or too hard. Let your Spirit breathe over me until my thoughts slow down and my soul remembers that you are still in control. Renew my faith where doubt has crept in. Lift my eyes where fear has kept them low. Let your promises rise again in my heart like sunlight after a long night. And as I breathe, let each breath become a declaration that I belong to you, that I am safe in you, that I trust you completely. Take my fears, Lord, and turn them into courage. Take my tears and make them seeds of new beginnings. Today I choose peace over panic, faith over fear, surrender over control. Because in your hands everything that once felt heavy becomes light, and everything that felt lost is found again. Lord, when life feels uncertain and I don't know which way to turn, your voice still whispers through the noise, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." Those words are not just poetry. They are truth. They are promise. They are breath for the soul that has forgotten how to rest. You are not a distant shepherd who watches from afar. You are near. You know the sound of my cry, the rhythm of my steps, and even the weight I try to hide. You walk ahead of me, clearing the path I cannot yet see, defending me from dangers that never reach my sight. Every time I wander, you come looking, not to condemn, but to carry me home again. So today I declare it aloud, "The Lord is my shepherd. I will not lack direction because you lead me. I will not lack provision because you sustain me. I will not lack love because you are love itself. Even when everything around me feels fragile, your care remains unbroken. Teach me, Lord, to trust your leading. Even when I don't understand the way, help me to remember that a shepherd always knows the land better than the sheep. When I'm tempted to run after my own plans, pull me gently back to your path. For when you lead, there is peace. When you guide, there is protection. And where you are, there is nothing missing. You are my source when resources fail, my comfort when the world feels cold, my steady hand when everything else shakes. I am not abandoned. I am not unseen. I am led by a shepherd who calls me by name, and so I rest in that truth, that my needs are already known, my steps already guided, and my future already held by you. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Lord, you are the one who teaches me to stop when everything around me demands that I keep running. You remind me that true rest is not found in sleep alone, but in surrender, in the quiet assurance that I don't have to hold everything together because you already do. How? Many times have I tried to solve what only you could heal. How often have I carried burdens that were never mine to bear? But here in your presence I feel the weight begin to lift. The rush slows, the noise softens. My soul remembers what it means to breathe again. You lead me beside still waters, far from the chaos that drains my peace. You make me lie down in green pastures, not to waste time, but to recover what was lost inside me. Joy, hope, wonder, faith. You restore what the battle took. You refill what worry emptied. You rebuild what pain tried to destroy. Even when I don't understand the pace of your timing, I know it's healing me. Every moment near you rebuilds what exhaustion tore down. When I surrender to your stillness, I discover strength I didn't know I had. So today, Lord, I choose to rest in you. I lay down the urge to strive and I pick up the gift of trust. Let your peace flow through my thoughts like calm rivers after a storm. Renew my heart where fear left its marks. Replace my exhaustion with quiet courage, my doubt with calm assurance, my chaos with peace. You are the shepherd who restores my soul, patiently, gently, completely. And as I rest in your presence, I remember, I am not behind, I am not forgotten, I am being renewed. Lord, there are valleys I never planned to walk through, places where the shadows feel heavier than the light, and silence feels louder than hope. Yet even there you remain. You never leave me in the dark alone, you do not watch from a distance. You walk beside me, step for step, breath for breath. You never promised a life without battles, but you did promise your presence in every one of them. And that is why I can say with confidence, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your nearness changes everything. The valley may still be deep, but it is no longer empty. When fear tries to wrap around my heart, you whisper courage. When tears fall faster than words can form, you remind me that you are still my comforter. Your presence doesn't remove the valley, it redeems it. It turns pain into testimony, struggle into strength, and despair into trust. Your rod protects me when danger approaches. Your staff guides me when I lose my way. You discipline because you love, and you lead because you care. Every correction is grace. Every delay is mercy. Every detour is protection I didn't recognize at the time. So even when the shadows lengthen and the path grows unclear, I choose faith over fear. My heart may tremble, but it will not fall, because you hold it steady. I may walk through uncertainty, but I will not walk alone. You are the light that breaks through my darkness, the hand that holds me upright, the promise that keeps me moving forward. Today, Lord, I release my fear. I surrender the valleys I don't understand, and I cling to the truth that your presence is enough, always enough. Lord, what a mystery of love it is that you prepare a table for me, even when my enemies surround me. You don't remove every battle. You teach me how to find peace in the middle of it. You remind me that victory doesn't always look like escape. Sometimes it looks like stillness, like sitting down in confidence while the storm rages around me. At your table there is no fear, no striving, no scarcity. Only presence, only grace, only the quiet strength that comes from knowing that you are enough. Here you serve peace where the world served panic, and joy where sorrow once sat. You fill the room of my soul with your abundance, until every empty place overflows again. You anoint my head with oil, a sign that I belong to you, that I am chosen, protected, and set apart for your purpose. That oil is not just blessing, it's healing. It flows through every wound the battle left behind, turning pain into wisdom and tears into strength. My cup overflows, Lord, not because life is perfect, but because you are present. Overflowing with gratitude that you never left me, overflowing with faith that you are still working, overflowing with love that cannot run dry. Teach me to see abundance not as more things but as more of you. More patience, more peace, more compassion, more joy. Let everything I have, everything I am, pour out to bless others as freely as you have blessed me. Today I take my seat at the table you prepared, and I eat the meal of grace. I drink from the cup of mercy. I rest under the light of your favor, and I declare that my heart will live in the overflow, because where you are, there is always more than enough. Lord, while many seek safety in things that can fade, I choose to dwell in you. You are the home my heart has been searching for, the shelter that cannot be shaken, the fortress that cannot fall. When the world feels unstable and voices around me speak of fear, I find peace beneath the shadow of your wings. Your word declares, "He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty." And this morning I make that declaration mine. I do not want a momentary visit to your presence. I want a permanent dwelling. I want my thoughts, my emotions, and my desires to live where you are, safe, covered, protected. To dwell in you means to choose faith over fear, trust over worry, and peace over panic. It means to remember that even when I walk into unknown places, I am not walking unguarded. The same God who commands the sunrise also watches over my steps. The same hands that painted the skies are the hands that hold my life. When I am weary, you are my rest. When I am unsure, you are my guide. When I am surrounded, you are my defense. Teach me, Lord, to stay within your shadow even when distractions pull me away. Let my heart remain steady under your covering and my soul remember that your presence is my protection. Today I choose my dwelling place. I choose you. I choose to abide under the shadow of the Almighty, where fear has no home, where lies lose their voice, and where peace flows freely like living water. Lord, there is a peace that can only be found in your presence, a shelter that no storm can destroy, a quiet place where fear has no power. When the shadows of this world try to surround me, you spread your wings and draw me near. Under that holy covering, I find safety for my heart and rest for my soul. You are not a God who observes from a distance. You are the refuge who steps into my battle. You catch every tear before it falls. You silence the lies that tell me I am unprotected. You whisper truth over me when the enemy speaks doubt. You surround me so completely that nothing can reach me without first passing through your love. When the night grows long, you are my light. When the noise of worry grows loud, you are my calm. When fear wakes me in the dark, I will remember. I am hidden under your wings. No terror of night, no arrow by day, no unseen evil can separate me from your care. Let your faithfulness be my shield, Lord. Cover me so deeply in your peace that anxiety has no place to hide. Help me to walk through this day knowing that protection is not a feeling, it is a promise. Even when I cannot see the battle around me, your angels stand guard. Even when I don't understand how, your hand keeps me steady. So I will rest, not because the world is safe, but because you are. I will breathe without fear, because I live beneath your covering. I will stand firm because I know this truth. I am surrounded by the love of the Almighty, and no darkness can reach the one who remains under your wings. Lord, you have promised that those who trust in you will never walk unguarded. Your word says that you have commanded your angels concerning to keep me in all my ways. That promise is not a distant hope, it is a living reality. Even when I cannot see them, heaven's warriors stand near. They lift me when I stumble, shield me when danger comes close, and move at the sound of your word spoken through my faith. You are my protector, but you also give me authority through your Spirit. I am not powerless in the face of fear. I am not fragile in the presence of evil. Because your Spirit lives within me, I can stand firm and speak your truth with confidence. No weapon formed against me will prosper, no curse will take root, and no scheme of the enemy will prevail, for you have already conquered it all. When the enemy whispers that I am weak, I will declare that I am strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. When darkness tries to press in, I will remember that your light cannot be overcome. You have given me power to trample every serpent, to break every chain, to silence every lie. I do not fight for victory, I fight from victory, the victory of the cross sealed forever by your blood and resurrection. Surround me with your angels today, Lord. Let them stand at my door, walk beside me in every step, and guard me while I rest. Let their unseen hands lift me when I falter, and push back every shadow that dares approach. And as I move through this day, I will not be afraid, because I know that I am covered, empowered, and crowned with your protection. The battle belongs to you, and the victory has already been won. Lord, there are moments when the soul cannot wait, when the heart trembles beneath the weight of what it carries, and the only prayer left to speak is, "Make haste, O God, to deliver me." You are not a distant observer to my pain. You are the deliverer who runs toward my cry. You never arrive late. You never stand still when your children call. In the quiet desperation of this moment, I lift my voice to you. Come quickly, Lord. Step into every place that feels too heavy for me to hold. Where fear grips my mind, break its hold. Where confusion clouds my thoughts, shine your light. Where exhaustion steals my hope, breathe strength into me again. You are my help and my rescuer. Even when I do not see the answer, I trust that you are already moving. I know that your delay is never denial, and that your silence is not absence, for you are always working in the unseen. Turn back every plan of the enemy that seeks to harm me. Silence the lies that tell me I am forgotten. Let every force that rises against your children crumble under the power of your name. Move with your mighty hand, O Lord, and show that you are still the God who saves, still the God who defends, still the God who answers when we call. And as I wait for you, I will not give in to despair, because you are my present help in trouble, my fortress when I am weak, my deliverer when all else fails. The storm may rage, but it cannot drown the one who calls upon the name of the Lord. Today I hold to this truth. Your rescue is never too late, your timing never wrong, and your love never fails. Lord, teach me to live this day not by impulse but by your Spirit. I don't want to move ahead of you or lag behind. I want to walk beside you, step by step, heart aligned with yours. Let my decisions flow from your wisdom and not from my impatience. Let my reactions carry peace instead of pride. Remind me that dependence is not weakness. It is the place where your strength begins. So many times I've tried to control what was never mine to hold. I've carried loads that were meant for your hands, not mine, but today I surrender again. I surrender my plans, my pace, my need to understand everything. I give you my will so that I can walk freely in yours. Lead me down the narrow path of faith where trust outweighs logic and peace silences fear. When I don't see the way ahead, teach me to rest in the fact that you already stand at the end of it. Help me to recognize your presence in the small things, in the morning light that breaks through the window, in the gentle word that calms my heart, in the quiet strength that carries me through what I thought would crush me. When I feel weary, be my breath. When I feel lost, be my compass. When I feel empty, be my fullness. May I never forget that I am safest, not when I have control, but when I am completely surrendered. Today, Lord, I choose to walk in dependence on you. I choose faith over frustration, patience over panic, and trust over trying to figure it all out. Let every step I take be a reflection of your guidance. Make my life a path that others can follow back to you. Lord, stay close to me through every moment of this day. Let your presence be more than a feeling. Let it be the rhythm of my heart, the calm behind every thought, the quiet strength that never leaves. When I step into the unknown, walk before me. When I grow tired, walk beside me. When I can't see clearly, whisper to my spirit, I am here. I don't ask for a life without challenges, but for a heart that never forgets you are greater than them all. When the tasks of the day feel too many and my energy too little, breathe new grace into me. Let every breath remind me that I live because you sustain me, and I move because your mercy carries me. Go before me, Holy Spirit, into every place I'll stand today, my home, my work, my conversations, my decisions. Let your peace enter each room before I do. Let your wisdom speak through my words and your kindness shape my tone. When frustration rises, give me gentleness. When worry tries to settle, fill the space with faith. Teach me to find worship in the ordinary. Let the routine become holy when done with you. Turn moments of silence into communion and even fatigue into surrender. I don't need everything to be perfect. I just need to know you are near. Surround me with the assurance that nothing I face today will come without your presence beside it. Even if the day brings unexpected pain, let your strength hold me steady. For those who walk with you never walk alone. And even when my body grows weary, my soul will rise in quiet power because you, Lord, are my constant strength and everlasting companion. Lord, I lift before you every heart that feels heavy today. You see the one who hides their pain behind a smile, the one who prays through tears in the dark, the one who doesn't have the words but whose silence cries out to heaven. You know them all, and you love them deeply. I intercede for those who are weary, for the soul that feels forgotten, for the mind trapped in anxiety, for the heart that no longer believes restoration is possible. Visit them, Lord. Let your presence fill every room where despair has tried to settle. Replace fear with calm, confusion with clarity, emptiness with your unfailing love. Strengthen families that are breaking, marriages that are fading, children who are wandering. Let peace return where anger once ruled. Let forgiveness grow where bitterness took root. Let your spirit rebuild what human hands cannot fix. Breathe new life into what looks beyond repair, and remind each one that you are still the God who restores. I pray for the sick, Lord, those fighting silent battles in their bodies, those holding on to faith through pain. Stretch out your healing hand, touch them with power, and let their weakness become a testimony of your strength. And for your church, Lord, pour out fresh fire. Give us discernment to recognize your will, boldness to stand firm in truth, and humility to love without condition. Strengthen us to carry light into every dark place. May every prayer spoken in weakness rise to you in power. May every tear that falls become a seed for miracles. And may everyone who feels unseen today be reminded that heaven knows their name and their story is not over, because you are still writing it with grace. Lord, as this prayer draws deep within the heart, I rest in your presence, knowing that your promises still surround me. I speak blessing over this day, over every thought, every step, every word that will come from my lips. Let your spirit remain close, guarding my heart and filling my soul with peace that the world cannot take away. Cover my home with your protection, Lord. Let walls that once heard worry now echo with praise. Let every room be filled with your presence. Where there is tension, bring understanding. Where there is sorrow, pour joy. Where there is fear, breathe courage again. I give you this day, Father, the known and the unknown, the easy and the difficult. Let your will unfold in every detail, for your ways are higher and your timing perfect. Teach me to see your hand, even in the smallest moments, and to give thanks before I see the full picture. Your love is my shelter, your name my defense, your grace my strength. When the night comes again, let my heart remember that the one who kept me through this morning will keep me through every tomorrow. If this prayer touched your heart and reminded you of God's love, write Amen in the comments. Don't. Keep it to yourself. Like, share, and subscribe so others can also find peace in His presence. You might be the answer to someone's prayer today. Leave your prayer request below. It will be an honor to pray for you. And if you've never made this prayer before, you can do it now. Lord, may I live my next days saved by grace. May whoever looks at me see a reflection of your love. Today I pray, Jesus, I receive you into my heart. I choose you and surrender my life to you. Write my name in the book of life. I am yours forever.